Well, hello everyone. Uh, my name is Martí Ruiz. I work as a graphic designer, art director, and map maker as well at the Metropolitan Transport Authority of Barcelona. First of all, English is not my first language, so thanks in advance for your patience. I will do my best. And then I would like to give thanks to Richard and Juk to invite me here today, talking about maps, about hubs, and also about my job. So such a great pleasure. Thank you so much. Oh, well, our goal as a transport authority is to help people live better through clarity, accessibility, and for sure empathy. We have to help them to take all this information, because that's not less information, and give them on the best way. Um, and well, three key facts about our system. We have an integrated system. Every day, our users made over 4 million journeys using public transport. Um, they move with a lot of buses, but also in an integrated railway of 4 operators. We have a tramway, suburban, regional, and then we have metro. And they move around 400 stations. We have to understand that we just not move people around La Sagrada Familia. We move people inside Barcelona, around Barcelona, and also from Barcelona to more far cities like Montserrat or Vic. Maybe it takes 1.5 hours to get there. So just to understand how big is the area of Barcelona. Well, let's talk about maps. Um, it was our first integrated map. It was designed 21 years ago by Josep Maria Trias. He's the same designer who made the Olympic Games in Barcelona logo, the Olympic Games logo, and lots of. And well, a few years ago, a few years later, we improved it in a schematic map. Um, it was so useful. We have this version and also the whole zones version, but our system had grown a lot, and it started to look a bit overload. Well, you can see it. Also, we have no hierarchy, so it's a bit difficult to differentiate between operators, and you as a user could hate that. What wasn't working? So what I said, but there's an extra problem here in the main zone, because these past 2 years we have a very big project connecting our, let me go back, our two tramway networks, the south one and the north one. We want to connect that through Diagonal Avenue. And what happened that our, in that moment, schematic map had the diagonal on 45 degrees. What happened? That Verdeguer must be in the Diagonal Avenue, and lots of that it doesn't fit very well. So that's the reason why, together with Juk, because this is a co-design and we are so proud of that. If you want to then say something, just go on. Well, we took a grid and we start setting, the exactly Passeig de Gràcia Avenue is in the cut of the screen. That's magic. Well, we set on 45 degrees the Meridiana Avenue. It will help us to introduce to Barcelona all the northeast lines that come from there. Then we have Diagonal Avenue. We rotate a little bit on 30 degrees because it's more close to cartography, and it will help us to fit all the station of this new tramway line in this site. And finally, Passeig de Gràcia is vertical, and it will be the geographical center of our map. So in the final version, you will see that Passeig de Gràcia is over there. Well, we had some basic cartography, just the sea and the rivers. People in Barcelona are so lucky to was born next to Mediterranean Sea, not just about the fish, for sure, also because they always have a point of reference. So that's the reason why the sea in our map is on the bottom and not on 45 degrees as maybe the cartography must show. So if you look Barcelona and you go to the street, you always can recognize where is the sea. Then you take this point as a reference to move everywhere. Then we add some extra drivers up there because the people who doesn't live in Barcelona don't see the sea and maybe need some reference point. So we improve a little bit because at the beginning we just have Llobregat on the left and Besòs on the right, but we add some more extra drivers that help us to help more people. Well, then we draw the metro lines. Here, I would like to show you how we simplify some lines. For example, L5, the blue one, the previous version have a lot of details, but it's not necessary at last. You want to go from A to C, and maybe you have to change on B. So why not just a straight line? It's easy, it's more clear. We will have more space to put new lines, more information, or maybe it's not necessary, but it will be more air. Here you can see both tramway network and how we will join to the Diagonal Avenue. This is the suburban lines, FGC. Well, here that's some curiosity. As you can see on the left, we have a really crazy network, and on the right we have a simple one. In the future, we hope the left one is still also simple. We are waiting just for an invest of government to buy more trains and give more frequency. Then we will simplify that. And this is the regional one. Here, I would like to explain how we, when you enter in the first zone, we make the lines more fine. It also will help us to, well, in the end, I take a screenshot of this main zone where you will see how it helps to give more hierarchy and how you can recognize every transport mode just with one take a look. Well, some linking stations or hubs, it depends. Okay, this is non-integrated system, just like cable car here. The zones, we remove the grid, and this is our final brand new map. As a curiosity, we also add, I told yesterday, the external large link. It helps people to understand what's the hub and what's not the hub. Then we have some icons. For example, this one, yesterday I told it's Montserrat, the mountain behind the tiny train. So it's we have this icon also in cable cars. So all these transports that operate in this mountain, we simplify in exactly way. And well, I took 3 screenshots to show some things. These boxes are how we represent the terminal stations. Juke also did that on TMB map. We think it's a good way to differentiate one station from a terminal station. It takes more value. Then you can see, for example, the linking, it's external large link in San Andreu. In the previous version, we used to say that that's a hub, but that's not a hub. You have to walk in the street. Maybe it takes you not long, just 2-3 minutes, but you have to walk in the street. Here you can see how Congo's River can help people to know on which side of the river are one city. And this is my favorite part. I'm so proud about it, because here you can see how hierarchy matters. So how you can fast see what's the tramway, what's the metro, what's the suburban or regional station. And well, we will talk about Passeig de Gràcia. This is a 3D of the Passeig de Gràcia station. As you can see, on the south we have purple and yellow metro lines. Then you have a super large walking link. It's terrible, so could take you 6 minutes walking with nothing. So there's not art prints. It's not like Hong Kong. That's terrible. Nobody wants to walk there. And it connects you with the green metro line. So yes, it's a connection station, but a lot of people prefer to get out on the street, walk through Passeig de Gràcia, looking shops of the year and something like that, and then come inside again. And finally, we have the regional lines there. How we represent that? We try to make quite simple, but also close to reality. So yes, it seems it's eternal, but it is. So it's super real. We used to show on that way, and that's the wrong way to show that, because a lot of people thought that they can change from the green to the purple one in 1 minute, and that's not true. So it was so a critical point that we solved in a good way. And the other example is Diagonal Avenue, linking to Provenza. Provenza is the FGC or suburban lines. Then you have a small walking line, then the blue line, L5, and then another one, and the green one. We solve in that way. Suddenly, the screen cuts again the image, and before and after. Then I think it's important. I was talking with some of you that we cannot say a lot of things in a map. Few years ago, we used to say in the same printed map which stations are accessible, which one not. We said if there are nearby parking to the station. Why we said there's a parking nearby to the station inside Barcelona? Someone, no one use it. So we prefer to improve a little bit our digital map, so you can click on each station and we will tell you which lines stop there, which operators you can change there, and also some extra service. For example, if this station is not accessible between operators, because sometimes it happens, you can take both operators on an accessible way, but not interchange. Or maybe like there's a Fairways station where we have park and ride information, real park and ride information, or maybe we have parking, bike sharing, some services that you have or you can tell to the people, but maybe not in the map. So here it's a good way. And that's it. Thank you so much. Hope you enjoy.